Hi everyone, Jeff Jacobs here, formatjeffuk.com. Today's the 17th of December, and it's just over a week to go to Christmas. We'll have a look at the Christmas forecast in this broadcast, and without further ado, we'll carry on with the Metalfish charts, as we always do. This is for today, Tuesday. Got a front still lingering around the southeast, I'm afraid. So a little bump on the front, which is going to move north and intensify the rain for a little while before it clears away tonight. As you can see out in the Atlantic, we've got another system brewing up, and this looks like moving quite quickly east as we go into Wednesday. As we go into Wednesday, we can see the front straggling across Scotland, with a depression beginning to form on the front, and this looks like deepening quite rapidly as it moves east. As we go into Thursday, the front is this depression is developed and deepened to the north of Scotland. The front's gone through the country, and we're all in this very strong and cooler west to northwesterly winds, bringing showers of rain, sleet or snow, and hail and thunder in places. The snow mostly confined to the higher ground, where it could settle in places, whereas on lower ground it will be mostly wet snow, and but it could be white for a little period as these hail showers go through. But temperatures, yeah, definitely feeling colder than what they have over the past few days. So what about Christmas? Well, this is December the 23rd, and as we can see, we got quite a big area of low pressure to the north and west of the British Isles. In fact, it's what you would call a complex area of low pressure to the north, and it's bringing some colder colder air to the north of Scotland, but it's quite a long fetch across the Atlantic, so not seriously cold, just colder than we've had. But this little feature here beginning to develop, and we've got to keep an eye on that one, because as it goes into Christmas, it could be quite a storm. Now there you are, there's it developing. It's going to make a dumbbell around the rest of the parent now, which is about here, and there's another one actually beginning to form, as you can see, over Greenland. Now this looks like moving rapidly east, and all the while, as it goes through, it's bringing strong winds, and the air is getting colder and colder. It's not as cold as what it could be, but cold enough to bring snow to Scotland and Northern Ireland, whereas the south looks like escaping just with rain or possibly wet snow in places. So as we go into the 25th, the low deepening off northern Scotland, so isobars beginning to pack in, so it looks like Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England is going to be very, very stormy, with frequent snow showers. These beginning to settle over high ground, where blizzard conditions can be expected. More likely to be rain or sleety snow showers in the south, and not quite so cold here, but very, very windy indeed. And indeed, if you're out in this for a walk on Sunday, you're going to be really cold in the strong wind. As we go into Boxing Day, we're going to get a fetch of slightly colder air coming in. So Scotland, the snow showers could begin to settle on lower ground as well, especially Scotland, Northern England and Northern Ireland, whereas the south still keeping it rather less cold, with any showers of snow confined to the highest ground, lower ground seeing hail or rain showers. at this time. And then we go into the 27th, and the area of low pressure beginning to move into the continent, but dragging even colder air in with it into Scotland, so quite wintry here, whereas more of a westerly developing to the south. Another little feature beginning to develop in the western approaches, and that looks like giving some strong winds eventually to southern Britain as well. And finally, excuse me, the bigger picture, this is the GFS for the 25th, and again, as you can see, it's beginning to fetch in this cold air, but it's going across the Atlantic, so it's been modified somewhat, slightly less colder than it could be, but even so, it's going to still feel cold on Christmas Day and Boxing Day. And as we go in towards the new year, we can see that high pressure is beginning to build over Greenland, and also we're getting the supply being cut off of these westerly winds, jet stream. We're high building to the east of America, and this could be a sign of colder weather for all of us as we go into January. That's a long way ahead. If I don't see you before, I wish you now a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But there will be more broadcasts before then, I'm sure. But until then, as always, whatever your weather, enjoy it.